So March 18th, we had a great meeting where we were able to get the results of the member survey. The last one was done 2 years ago, and the thing that struck me most was that the satisfaction of our members at that point was at about 66%. I was very happy to see that this year we were at 80%. So it showed us that we're moving in the right direction. Our staff is doing the right things. Our board of directors are doing the right things, and our members are seeing that. That's very gratifying. We're not going to sit back and say 80% of the people like us. We want to make sure that 80%, 85%, 90% are getting the services they want in the ways that they want to receive them. So that data is very rich. There's hundreds and hundreds of pages of comments that have been read and will be gone over by staff to make sure that we meet the requirements of what our members want today, tomorrow, and very much into the future. Next on our agenda was a presentation by Barry Cook from Western Compensation. And it was an opportunity for the directors to get an understanding of what our compensation procedures are at the board for our employees, our senior managers, and our CEO. It's important to know that the structures are in place, and we know they are, but to make sure that every director understood them and saw that the safeguards were all in place to make sure that we were being cost efficient and looking after the best interest of the members, and at the same time making sure that the staff was being paid an adequate amount for the job that they were doing. Glenn Bruce from Deloitte gave us a great presentation on cyber attack. We at the board look very seriously at the risks that could affect us. A lot of what we do is data, and we need to make sure that we understand what the risks are in an organization. So this was an important session that went on for an extended length of time, where we asked some really in-depth questions, and I feel that the board has a real good grasp of risk management as it relates to cyber attacks. Brian Friedrich is going to be joining us at the board for this year as one of our two advisors. He's a fabulous young man with a great background. He's going to bring some great insights to the board table. He brings a background of good governance that is always something that we look for at our board table. He also brings that outside concept that I'm not a realtor, but I understand from a consumer's perspective of what a realtor does and what he doesn't do. And I think that that outside perspective, with his governance training, with his background, I think is going to be very beneficial to the board. We looked at the BCRA MOU, or Memorandum of Understanding, which was to look at what a new structure would look like in British Columbia. There was a lot of discussion between the boards, back and forth, a lot of discussion about how we didn't really agree on what direction or what that exactly would look like. And from that, it was decided the MOU would be shelved. And there's ongoing discussions with the presidents, with the EOs, and with the boards to look at what we can do moving forward. It was pretty well agreed that the structure we have right now does have its challenges, and working together with all the boards to come to some kind of consensus is what we'll be working on through 2015 and into 2016.